Check the rhyme. I asked him, "You on point five?"
Come on,
You know he's young. He's made all the time, Tip. You gotta respond with all the time, Tip. That was like a
He was testing me.
yeah, that was a test.
Shout out to the tribe though.
King Lee, what up? We got King Lee in
I'm
the
here,
building.
New York City. I'm here.
Yes, you
Thank you
are.
for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming.
All right.
So, just introduce yourself, give a background on what you do, and
All right, I'm King Lee. I'm from the Soundview section of the Bronx. I'm a
Yes.
music producer, artist, restaurant owner in City Island, Seafood Kingz. My father started that, and just 24/7 entrepreneur.
Nice, nice. Talking about being an entrepreneur, a serial entrepreneur. How do you balance and prioritize?
Balance and prioritize. It starts in the morning, of course. You get up, you say a prayer, say, you're thankful for life, thankful for being here. And then you look at your checklist and see what I have to do. I do the restaurant, I do music, I do clothing lines. So I like to take each day and set up, a couple of hours for each task to do what I have to do. Make it work. Reach out to my team, my PR best friend, Raven Robinson.
Shout out to Raven.
Shout out to Raven, PR to Politics. My man Ramon Rivera, Tyrone Thomas. They helped me with my music. My man Owen and Kim Wine. They helped me with my photography and clothing line. And then, got to reach out to my OG, my pops, whose vision was to have his own restaurant in City Island, make sure he's good. And, anything outside of that, it still work.
Absolutely. And it's nice that you have a team to help you balance that out. That's important. We spoke about that in the first segment. Having a team is definitely important. All right. So what do you enjoy the most about being an artist?
The most helping other artists. I like the producing aspect of the game. Even though I can write, I have my own music. I like creating. I'm a very young man, like you said earlier, but I am a 90s fanatic when it comes to sitcoms, when it comes to the dressing, the vibes, the music. I believe Jodeci is the greatest R&B group of all time.
Shout out to Jodeci.
I don't know if I'm supposed to say his name right now, but I'm going to give him respect. Diddy is my favorite executive producer of all time. What he did with Bad Boy, what Dr. Dre and Snoop did with Death Row, just that time era. So I enjoy that aspect of it, especially writing and producing R&B music for artists.
Nice. And what keeps you creating? Now that's a big one. What keeps you creating?
It's a calling. I don't have to have really no big inspiration from nobody. You know what I'm saying? It's a calling that I had on my life from a young kid. I not only do hip hop, I do gospel as well. I do that very fluently. Me and my boys, my cousin Gene Tolbert. It's a lot of us that is in the mix with different genres of music. So just to wake up every day and say, you know what, I heard maybe a Nat King Cole record. Let me see if I can flip that real quick. Or I heard something from Prince or Michael Jackson or Tupac, whatever it is, that what keeps me going in the call and just has me like every day saying, you know what, I got to be creative. I got to do something new. And it's music. You know what I'm saying? That's a universal language. You may not like me. I may not like you. But if we in that same room and that music and them vibes is hitting, we can't deny it. You can't deny it.
Whole different story. And then we may actually start liking each other.
You know what I'm saying? I might buy you a drink. Yeah. I might buy you a drink.
I might buy you a drink.
Yeah, I like that too.
See? You know how we do here. But how important is it to have a team? We just spoke about this. How important is it to have a team and delegate?
Okay. So a team is very important. We can't do nothing in this world without a team, without a strong village. I tell people this all the time. Even if you're just focusing on one thing and not 7 things like myself. If we all come together, you take what you have here, you take your resources you have here, my resources. Hey, you might know 2 people here. Look, my team got me here to interview with you, Raven. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important. You cannot make it. Some of our biggest entrepreneurs, some of the people we looked up to down through the years, whether they made it or not, they needed a team to get them to where they are right now. So if there's no team, there's no you.
Absolutely.
Plain and simple.
Absolutely. Because everybody has their own skill set. Everybody has their own strengths, and their weaknesses. So whoever lacks this, I got you on this.
That's right.
You may be tired and be like, yo, hold me down.
That's it.
That's what we got
to do. And you do get tired. I want people to understand that.
Please
you get tired.
Explain.
You get stressed. You want to give up some time. But again, if this is your calling, if this is what you believe that you set out to do and you really put that time in and push through even when you're tired, of course, get your rest once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Don't burn yourself out.
Don't burn yourself out.
Don't not burn yourself out. But if you get a team, like you said, everybody just holds each other up on each other's shoulders, and then we all win.
Absolutely. So, Seafood Kingz.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've been there before. I had to. The only black. Did you guys ever have like smoothies and stuff there too?
Nah.
No. Okay. So
I know the spot you're talking about.
Okay.
I know that was back in the day. Shout out to them too.
Okay. So what made Seafood Kingz so successful? How are you navigating being? I'm gonna say this again. How are you navigating being the only black-owned restaurant on City Island?
We navigate through faith and hard work. I tell people this all the time as well. Being the only black up there, but just being a restaurant owner right now in New York City, period, it's tough.
Mm-hmm.
We're dealing with a tough time. We're just coming out of COVID. People don't want to say it. We're dealing with a recession.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But up there in City Island, again, we've been in the restaurant, the Lilly family, for the business of the restaurant for about 20 years now.
Okay.
So this is our biggest project, but it's nothing new to us. Hard work is nothing new to us, whatever we do, you know what I'm saying? So we try to take it one customer at a time. Of course, we're going to get into it, because we family and that's business. Every day ain't going to be peachy. Every day ain't going to be sunny days. But if all of us come together and have that common goal, you know what I'm saying? My pops may lay out a plan. My sister Brittany may lay out a plan. My younger brother, who's an excellent chef, he's up and coming in the game, Chef Derell. You know what I'm saying? We come together and say, okay, in this season or in this quarter, how are we going to make our restaurant better than we did the last 3 to 6 months? You know what I'm saying? So everybody comes with that mindset and that game plan. It runs smooth.
Nice. Did you guys have to go through a lot of loopholes? Oh yeah.
If I could really tell the story, they didn't want us up there. They didn't want us up there. You know who they are. I ain't got to say that. They didn't want us up there. They voted us twice not to be up there. Way before we had got the restaurant actually in 2020. Like 3 months into COVID.
That must have been really difficult.
Actually, that was the best time. We had a restaurant in Queens. Okay. We had a restaurant in Queens as soon as COVID really hit the city shut down. And only restaurants that was open up on that block on Linden and Farmers was KFC and us.
Wow.
So we got most of our biggest bags from everybody's gonna ask for 600.
And then I was just gonna say seafood. Everybody want their seafood when they got money.
People was buying crab legs every day from us.
Y'all took EBT?
Yes, we took EBT.
So it was good.
You know what I'm saying? It was good. So we took that little bag we made in those 90 days, and my father went out there and purchased the restaurant. What we had made. We was in the green and stuff like that. And it was a restaurant, actually, believe it or not, 6 years prior that he tried to buy, and we should have had in 2014. But his partner on the same day backed out of the deal. So they had turned it to a real estate office. And then when we came back, the owner of the property said, "Hey, Derell, the property's vacant." Now it's not a restaurant no more. Remember that. It's a real estate office. Okay. So it took us 2 years to kind of gut it out, do what we have to do, real boss stuff. You know what I'm saying? Spend a little paper. And then we opened up February 2022. We opened up February 2022. Nice. And, we made history.
Okay. Yes, you did. Y'all better go check them out. Seafood Kingz.
That's right on the strip, right before you come in on the left side.
That's right. 634
City Island. I actually went there during that time. I took somebody. Yeah, I went there.
I hope you had a good experience. I hope you had a good experience.
I did. I had to think. No. Because I know that she wanted something from soul foodish seafood, and we didn't want to go to the other spots up the block. So I was like, this looks like it's cool. I remember it because it's right right
where that across the bridge. We there.
That Dunkin' Donuts or something.
Right. Yep. We share the same AC unit. Us and Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, right.
Oh, okay. So I know exactly.
I'll be going back now that
I'm a
vegan,
I gotta connect. So unfortunately, but I'm sure there's something that I can. I'll come and support some way somehow.
Appreciate you.
Some French fries. You can't eat French fries.
I can eat French fries, but if they cooked in scrimps and they cooked in fish, then it
ain't the same. Also, you'll be all right.
Okay, as long as y'all on point. All right, then I got y'all. So, real quick, I know time is going to be running out shortly. We have to wrap this up, but. If you don't mind me asking, I've seen that you have a film coming out. I just have some guys who do film and everything like that. If I can
please connect us.
Okay. So can you give us some history real quick? And if you're looking for people,
yes, I am.
So let us know.
So SMG Lilly Films, that's another, of course, branch of what I'm doing. The biggest project I did is called Money to Burn. I did that about a year and a half ago. That's like a drama series. I'm actually going to be reshooting that this spring, later spring, maybe May. But my biggest project I'm working on right now is called 90s Love. It's a romantic comedy. It's about myself and my uncle, who's a famous comedian, Talon Harris.
Oh, I opened up for Talon Harris. I'm a poet.
You text him, he gonna let us my nephew. So basically,
dope.
it's a romantic comedy. I'm supposed to be going back to the 90s because he told me his era is better than our era. Of course, I know that's the truth. And each day of the week, I revisit a different year in the 90s while chasing a girl I met in present day, but she doesn't remember me each year in the 90s. So we're going to begin production on that March 25th out here in New York City.
Okay.
And then maybe 2 days in LA. So please, whoever's out there, once you hear this interview, you'll have my IG handle. You have the movie IG handle. I'm very big on film right now. You know what I'm saying? I have a couple of people that I was introduced to. My man, Nick Brooks, my girl, Lauren Ashley White down in Dallas. She did a movie. So I'm with a couple of upcoming actors, writers, and producers that's helping me. My man, Shot by Kurt in LA. He's a part of the team. My man, Owen Duckett, he's a part of the team. So we getting in any way we can. That's the Soundview in me. That's the Bronx
That
in
is
me.
a Soundview in you, yes.
That's right.
I'm very familiar with Soundview. I am from the Bronx as well.
All right, there we go.
Lived there for a few years, actually. So, but I do want to give another huge shout out to Talon Harris, because when I started my poetry career out here in New York City, he's given me a lot of opportunities at his comedy shows where I opened up for some big names. So Talon, I appreciate you. I always give you your flowers, even if you don't see it, but I definitely respect you, and I thank you for the many doors that you have given me.
Appreciate it. Yeah. That's right. That's a fact.
So let them know how they can find you.
All right, you can find me
else
Instagram Kingz_LELIE. Hit that follow button. You'll see everything that I do, from the restaurant to the clothing line to the 90s Love movie. I just want to give you a shout out. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
The SMG boss here.
Yeah.
You know, I love what you're doing here, and just, inspiring to see us doing what we're doing what we love each and every day, no matter what. And, congrats on the big 2024 to you.
Thank you.
And shout out to my girl, Raven Robinson. PR to politics. You already know SMG Lily. That's the label.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. This show is called A Good Look with Poetry, Bars, and Hooks. Can I put you on the spot?
Don't put me on the spot. I told you I'm an executive producer.
Okay. I tried.
Next time.
He said, don't put me on the spot.
Don't put me on the spot. I tried.
It's all good.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming out.
All right.
Can we go to a song, please?
You found the new Party 1019 New York.